Okay. We should be live, I believe. Let me just do all the usual stuff, test the audio, all that good stuff. Click on there, testing. Okay, we're good. Yes. Let's hop into it with Captain Gantu today. Probably the worst Lilo and Stitch racer from what I've heard so far. But I want to see if he's better than what I think, because I really like Captain Gantu's character, and I'm hoping he's a little better than what meets the eye on first impression, you know? We shall see, though. Maybe he just does suck, and there's nothing more to it.
This does have hyperdrive,
I don't know.
doesn't it?
Everybody ready to eat? Go now.
I do not know. Let's get into it. Starting off with regulated. I think Gantu will be better for me in regulated just because I only have him at level 10 right now, so this way he's level 30 and everything's fair. Also, I have not gotten all my regulated points this week, so we gotta do that too. Get all those Captain Jack Sparrow shards. Being able to stun everyone is really nice. And Captain Gantu's top speed is really good as well. So I'm hoping we can capitalize off of that. But going up against all these Stitches and Jessies might be difficult. Just because I think stat-wise they're a lot better than Gantu at the regulated level.
Simple.
We are doing good right now. To send it backwards you charge it, right?
Plasma cannons activate.
Yes, charge it down. Hopefully we get a couple stuns off that, which can charge our boost bar back up. Or not. That's okay. Gonna use the charged activation here.
What?
I mean, we're doing good so far.
Engage. Got me.
I mean, you can't deny Captain Gantu's ability does look really cool.
Surprise.
So at least he has one thing going for him.
Huh?
Even if he sucks, he looks really cool while he does it. Okay, I totally messed that right there. That's okay.
Fire on
Charge
sight.
that down. There we go.
What? Ah. Impressive.
See, we're getting stuns from that, which is good. It looks like we're actually gonna win our first race, which is nice. Not something I was expecting to do, but there we go.
And here I thought this would be difficult. Oh!
Race finished first place, a nice 300 points. Okay, so far so good with Captain Gantu. We'll see how it continues in our other races today, but hey, I mean, at least right now we're doing pretty good. Looks like we're only facing one
Expected to go
Stitch,
easy on you.
which could either be a really bad thing or a really good thing, depending on how this Stitch performs.
Blast off. Yes.
We're just gonna use our normal activation here. I did not mean to use that backwards.
Air support.
Come here, Stitch. If I can get close enough to him, like that, I can stun him. But I guess it doesn't do much. And yeah, Stitch's ability is really annoying, especially against Gantu, because he completely shuts down his ability. Yikes. Look at that. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Plasma cannons activated.
Stitch's ability is definitely really tricky to dodge. Okay, second race looks like it's gonna be a second place, because I do not foresee us catching up to this Stitch. Even though our top speed's really high, anytime he gets that ability, it's pretty much a guaranteed stun on all of us. So, not much we can do about that.
Fire on sight.
And then the stun, anytime Gantu gets stunned, it's really bad for him, because even though he has a high combat stat and stunning him doesn't stun him for very long, when he does get stunned, it completely resets all of his momentum, and then building up his top speed takes a while, because his acceleration sucks. So I think maybe if you had some crew members and you invested them into either handling or acceleration, that might make Gantu a lot better. Because his top speed and combat are fine. He could use a little bit more boost, but it's not the end of the world either. There you go. Made it to 3,000 points. I think once I hit 5,000, I will switch to ranked with him. And then we'll carry on from there. Let's hop into another race though. I don't think there's a ton of people playing regulated right now. Never mind, I take that back, we got a full lobby. I was just assuming because I got into a 1v1 with a Stitch, but guess we're getting into full lobbies now, which is good. I think the more the merrier with Gantu especially, because more people to stun like that.
Let's do this.
And we'll pop his normal ability.
Surprise.
Come here, Mickey Mouse. I missed that jump pad.
Hey, you.
Hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Just playing some Gantu today. Finishing up my regulated points, and then I will hop into ranked with him. Though ranked might be a lot harder, because my Gantu's only like level 10, I think. Stun Mickey Mouse. Get him out of the way.
Surprise.
Then we leave the fire back there. And we will send this ship backwards, since we are on first right now. I will say, I do think his ship is pretty useful, especially if you were able to level it up with like the Grand Councilwoman or whatever. Gantu's ship is a pretty decent ability. It's not as good as like Stitch's Blaster Fire or Jumbo's ability, but in terms of brawler abilities, I don't think it's bad. Okay, Meg passed me, which is a little unfortunate, but we might be able to catch up here. We don't have a ton of time.
Surprise.
Nope. Okay, second place it is. That's fine. Out of 8 people, I will take second. It's only a Meg beating me. Yeah, I will take second place all day. There we go. Plus 270 points. We're at 3,400. And anyone is welcome to join if you have me added. If not, just let me know and I'll put my friend code up on screen. And you guys can join up if you would like. In regulated or ranked, I'll play with people in any mode. Let's go and do another one. Hopefully we get another full lobby of racers. Yep. A lot of the same people. That's okay though.
Diggity dog!
Take it easy out there.
Go fast!
I'm very fast, you know.
Anyone want some percolate for the road?
Alright, here we go. Let's hop into it. If it would load, there we go.
Engage H-Drive.
Stun him. Who is my favorite racer? I think it's Stitch, to be honest. I know he's new, he's only been in the game for like a week, but Stitch is my favorite Disney character, and I really like his abilities so far and stuff, but besides Stitch, I'd say probably Belle is my second favorite. What about you? Who are your guys' favorite racers? Yeah, Stitch and Belle, I really like speedsters. They've just been my favorite. It's always been that way. I do like a good bit of characters that aren't speedsters though. But I think generally that's my favorite class.
Fire on sight.
Donald, Duck, and Goofy, nice. Donald is one of my favorites. I'm not very good with Goofy. Whenever I use him, I feel like I suck. But his ability is definitely fun to use. And then I love Donald, he's really cool. Probably my favorite brawler class. Went against me quite a few times yesterday. Oops, did not mean to walk into the wall right there. Okay, 5th place, not awful. Let me read that message. Love your videos and streams, thank you. Went up me a couple times as Hitman and was Goofy. Yeah, I think I remember you in some of the ranked matches I was playing yesterday. Playing against me as Shang? Yes. I was playing Shang yesterday. I've been trying to get everyone on my roster to Emerald, if possible. And Shang was one of the ones I had to get up there. I don't like Shang a ton, to be honest. I feel like he's pretty weak in my opinion.
Switching to pursuit mode.
This ain't the roller rink.
Yeah, good games. GG's all around. Alright, I didn't see how many people were in this lobby, but it looks like we have a decent amount of real people as well, which is good. Stitch, Goofy, Angel, I saw all those characters.
All ahead, foe.
And Buzz, yeah, we got a full another 8-person match, which is great. Hop on this rail. There's an Angel too. Have you guys unlocked Angel yet? Just from playing normally, if you haven't bought any boxes. Yeah, Shang's a really forgettable character. And people say he's like B or A tier, but I really dislike playing as him. Six out of 10 for Angel. Hey, what's up, Galaxy? Not yet on Angel. She'll definitely be easier to unlock once all the Season 4 chapters are out and you finish all the mystery boxes.
Who are you?
Only unlocked Shang 2 weeks ago. Yeah, Shang can be hard if you didn't pick him as your found-in pack racer. Or didn't play him when he was in like regulated multiplayer.
Oh, yes.
I think the best defender is definitely Buzz or Elizabeth Swan. But Jumba and Goofy are pretty decent too. Not 100% sure on Jumba yet, just because he's so new, but I think having a blue shell as his normal ability is really good. Also, I apologize for my dogs. There's probably someone walking outside. Yeah, I don't think Shang is great either, but when I asked all the top players for the tier list, they said he was good, so I went along with it. Shang's also one of the characters where I feel like whenever I face someone playing him, they do really good, but I can't seem to replicate that in my races. Yeah, Goofy's, again, another one of those characters. I feel really bad when I play with Goofy. TV has been off for repairs. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, all the new stuff will still be here though. Okay, Stitch. His ability really sucks if you don't have the acceleration to recover from it. Yeah, I'm gonna work on an update for the tier list soon. I'm just gonna give it like another week, I think, so that way all the top players can get a feel for the new racers. And then I'll start asking around. I'm planning to get a lot more this time. I'm hoping to double it to at least like 20 really good players all contributing on the tier list together. But there definitely will be an update soon. But like I don't even think it's been a week yet since the new season. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. Also, no one has Lilo yet, but I don't know if I'll wait that long. I might just have Lilo be in like the tentative tier. Or like be tentatively placed in a tier, so that way it's not official because people have only played her in private track, except for like 3 people. But because if I wait for Lilo to come out, it'll be like another month. Yeah, I think Gantu is the worst as well, and I agree, everyone else is really good. Angel, Stitch, Jumba, and Lilo all seem really solid. I could see Jumba maybe not being great. Even though his ability is strong, his stats aren't amazing. But we'll see. You can always boost him with crew members, which is what some people have been doing, and they've been doing great with him. But if you're looking for a really easy character to use and win with, definitely stay away from Jumba. Because it takes a bit of strategy and skill. Yeah, I saw Defended got Lilo. There's only 3 Lilos in the game right now, or that are on the ranked leaderboard at least. Defended is definitely the best. I should have Lilo on Friday, so like another week from me.
We finish this now.
I really wish Gantu was better because I love his design and his ability looks so cool.
Let's do this.
It's just bad though. I wish Ruben was a racer. Ruben would be really cool. Unfortunately, he's Angel's crew member, so I don't think he'll ever be added, which sucks. I do really like Ruben though, he's funny. Probably my favorite experiment besides like Stitch and Angel. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Okay, 4,000 out of 5,000 points, and then we'll go into ranked multiplayer. Yeah, Gantu looks amazing, and they got the original Gantu voice actor, right? So even his voicing is really good. They just couldn't give him good enough stats to live up to it.
Don't expect me to go easy on you.
Alright, bunch of Stitches in this race, which is not great for me. Yeah, I hope I run into you. Are you playing regulated right now as well? Or are you playing ranked? You guys are welcome to stream snipe, or add me and I will invite you in game. Speaking of Figment, I'm gonna have to grind mine up soon because I'm trying to get everyone to Emeralds. And Figment is definitely one that I'm dreading. because he sucks and is stuck at level 29.
Yes.
Which is a shame, because I really like Figment. I go to Disney World quite a lot. But Figment's just a bad racer.
Stop that.
Yeah, the animations this season are great for all the characters. Especially Gantu. Oh my god. I'm getting destroyed by Mowgli's and Stitches this race. Yeah, you guys are welcome to join up. I'll put my friend code in chat after this race, so you guys can add and join my party if you don't already have me added.
No. Yes.
Get out of here, Stitch. Drive into the wall. I probably should have sent that one forward. I thought to myself as I charged it. That's okay. Gantu definitely does better in lobbies where not a lot of people can stun him. Like a bunch of speedsters that have defensive abilities or whatever. Just lobbies where he can like bully people. Like Mickey Mouse. If you're in a full lobby of Mickey Mouses as Gantu, that's like the ideal scenario. I didn't think I'd make it that far to run right into Jack Sparrow. Because anytime you get stunned as Gantu, you really feel it with how long it takes to accelerate again. Okay. Slid into 4th place there, which is nice.
Let me explain.
Alright, let me load up my friend code here. Yeah, hopefully Gantu gets a buff. I really hope they just make more balance changes to the game in general. Because so far only Mike and Sully have been adjusted. I would be totally fine if they just tweak stats on people, like, you know, raise Figment's top speed a little bit, or, you know, something like that. You know, lower Mike's acceleration just a hair. Just tweak the stats a little bit, like they do in Mario Kart, to make the game more balanced. TS-0GG845. Okay, I put my friend code in chat. I think there's a bug where it's not showing up, but yeah, Captain Gantu will definitely get better with level and crew members. But I still think even with all that, he'll be the worst, because, like, while you're making Gantu better at the spots that he sucks at, you're making, like, Stitch or Angel better at something they're already good at. Like bringing them from good to better, where you're bringing Gantu from bad to good. What's up, Evil? Who just added me? Was it Dre? I believe it was. I think you can also just hit join party. I joined too. What is your username? Are you on my friends list? Not just send me an invite. And then you guys should be able to just go to the friend menu and hit join. Okay, there we go. We got Evil and Dre. We'll switch out people so more people can get in later if you want to join up. Yeah, I'll add your friend request and then you can join up when I like switch to ranked or whatever. We'll switch out some people. Get some different ones in here. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome back. Didn't miss a whole lot. Still unregulated here. Trying to get the one last Jack Sparrow shard. How do you guys feel about the nerfs to regulated? I think it's one of the worst things they did with the monetization for this season and the progression changes.
Switching to pursuit mode.
They did put all the shards basically in the free box you get every day, but I think it was a lot better for new players, especially to just get a free whole racer every week, rather than having to get lucky.
All ahead, foe.
I think it would have been better if they just kept regulated and then added the free box, or nerfed regulated by like 1 or 2 shards and had it back before there were 5,000 point goals. But nerfing regulated as hard as they did definitely sucks, because I feel almost no motivation to play it now. Because like, it takes a good bit of grinding for very, very little shards. Yeah, the characters with low acceleration and handling definitely struggle. Especially in regulated when you don't have crew members to boost them up. Because they're not quite as bad in ranked when you can, you know, fill out a couple crew slots to make them better. But not... or I mean in ranked. I don't know what I said. I'm losing it. I love Gantu's laugh. It's very satisfying to me. Yeah, I think some characters like Jumba who have the low acceleration and handling might be really good in ranked. And we're already seeing some of that with the people who have bought a ton of boxes, who have really good Jumbas and are able to compete. Yeah, you can add me. I sent my friend code in chat. I don't know if it showed up for everyone. But if not, I'll show it on screen again.
Impressive.
I think I have it memorized at this point. I'm pretty sure it's 0GG845. Yeah, regulated definitely is pointless without the rewards. I really hope they do change it. I don't know if they will, just because they implemented the free boxes, but we'll see. Yeah, my friend code's on screen right there. Zero GG845. There we go. And then, yeah, we'll switch out to 2 different people who want to play in ranked, just so we get multiple people to have a chance to get in some games today. And then, like, every 3 or 4 games, we can switch. And if you do play some games with me, make sure you leave a like and sub, because if you're not, what are you doing really? If you're not subbed to Skyliner Productions, missing out on Disney Speedstorm news. That's what. Yeah, you're also welcome to stream snipe if you're not in my lobby. Just ready up at the same time as me, and there's a decent chance you'll get into my game. I'll switch out whenever I reach 5k points, because I'm like almost there. I'm like 1 or 2 games away from that, because then I'm going to switch to ranked multiplayer anyways. Alright, in a full lobby here.
All buckled up.
I read about this vehicle. Anyone want some Herculade for the road?
Of course I'm subbed. Glad to hear it. You got into our lobby? Nice. Yeah, stream sniping works really well. It might be a little harder once the game goes free to play to stream snipe, but for this season, it's pretty easy, because there's not a huge player base. Alright. It's taking a while for it to start. There's a mic, which you always hate to see. a Randall too, which is honestly pretty rare. I don't see a ton of Randalls.
Yes.
Randall's probably the rarest character in the game, just because you had to be really active during the first season, which I don't think a lot of people were.
Try again.
Yikes.
Stop that. Air support.
Okay.
Hey.
I don't think my ship hit anyone, which is surprising, because this map is really narrow.
Yes.
We got 2 people with that fire. Your Speedstorm is the same on YouTube, Hitman? Okay, good to know. You hate the castle map? I don't mind the castle map. In my tracks tier list, I think I put it in like A or S tier. I would probably change that and lower it like 1 tier. It's definitely not, I don't like it as much as I used to. But it's still one of my favorite maps. Which is honestly probably just because it's Beauty and the Beast themed, which is one of my favorite Disney movies ever.
Surprise.
Yeah, I don't hate any maps except for the RB1, I'm with you there. And maybe the factory. The Monsters Inc. factory map is not my favorite by any means.
We finished this.
I think it's really bland. For a franchise like Monsters Inc. with such a fun world to explore,
Fine.
the map is pretty bland. You added me? Okay, nice. I'll be sure to accept it. Yep, and we're at 240 points, so 1 more good race, 2 more bad races. Wait for the game to sync. There we go. Yeah, if we have a good race here, we will be done with regulated. So hopefully everything goes smoothly. Do you think they will ever add Star Wars, Marvel, or Indiana Jones? I think there's a possibility sometime way down the line, but I think it is rather unlikely and also won't come anytime soon. They did answer it in the Season 1 Q&A, and that's pretty much what they said, is that it's unlikely and it won't come anytime soon. So, yeah. Yeah, Belle can be really annoying.
Switching to pursuit mode.
Same thing with Jesse, the way they just clutter the track with their objects
Feel like surrendering early?
can be very frustrating for sure. Alright. I'm sorry, Jay. That was not personal. Just happened to be in the way at the start.
Can't catch me.
Got your Gantu to rank 8? Nice. My Gantu's only like rank 4, I
That'll
believe.
teach you.
Which is pretty sad, but then again he's also only level 10.
Got you.
I'm doing my best. I'll get him up more today. Hopefully we can get him at least to gold,
That'll teach you.
maybe platinum. Big Hero 6 is technically Marvel, is it? It was produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios. What part of it is Marvel?
Surprise. Got
Big Hero 6 does seem pretty likely though, but I would not put it in the same vein as like the MCU or whatever for the Star Wars universe. If it is Marvel, I would say it's more of the exception than the rule.
Yes. Air support. Duck.
Okay, someone is in first right now, and
Fire on sight.
I don't like it. Based on a Marvel comic series and has a Stan Lee cameo? Oh, okay.
Hey. Fire on sight.
So yeah, I think that's more of the exception. If they were to add something Marvel, I think Big Hero 6 would be most of it. Even if it's based off Marvel and stuff, it was still made by Disney
Are you
Animation.
acceptable? Barely.
So that's probably, if we do get a Big Hero 6, that'll probably be the most Marvel stuff we see for a very long time. Okay, 270. We're 20 points away, so one last game of regulated here. And then we will go... Oh, someone left, so if someone wants to join up, you guys are welcome to join now. I believe you can just go to your friends list and hit join party. What platform do I play? I play on PlayStation 5. That is my platform. I will... Okay, one of you already joined, Hitman joined, so we'll let him play out this last race and then we'll switch to ranked multiplayer. Going in as Figment, okay. Big Hero 6, not Star Wars? Yeah. Definitely not Star Wars. It was made by Walt Disney Animation Studios, but was based off of a Marvel comic, from what I'm gathering. Yeah, I love Figment too. He's just not a great racer, unfortunately. I'll jump out when you get to ranked. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, and you can always stream snipe too, because my Gantu is, if you just like play someone a similar rank to us. So I think there will be any Disney Speedstorm merch? Maybe. Probably. I hope so. That'd be cool. I could definitely see Disney Speedstorm merch.
Hold on.
Of some kind, even if it's small. I don't know. I don't think there's a ton they could do in the merch department. Like t-shirts and like clothing, obviously. You just put some graphics on there. But like a lot of these characters already have so much merch for them. So I don't know. Does Dreamlight Valley have any merch for that game yet? Because if not, I'm sure it will at some point.
That'll teach you.
Disney Speedstorm Hot Wheels? I did not think about that. That would be really cool. I do wish their cars were more unique, but
I don't understand.
I feel like if you were buying Hot Wheels for Disney Speedstorm and it was just the racer's car with like without the character, they would all look basically the same. But then obviously if you add the character into it, it's fine. That's most of the identity in this game. Okay, where is second place? They must be invisible. There they are. Stun them. Who's in first too? I don't see them either. There's a lot of invisible players this race. The Hot Wheels Racerverse. I have not heard of that before. Yeah, I think Disney Speedstorm merch could
Catch me!
realistically happen. Disney loves to make merch, so. Oh yeah, Mirrorverse does have toys coming out. That's
but I
true.
can do
I remember
better.
seeing that. So yeah, for sure. Hey, no problem. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of the day. And there we go. 5,000 points. What do we get to show for it? 2 Jack Sparrow shards and 4 treasure maps. Alright, we're gonna leave the regulated lobby and head over to ranked with our rank 4 Captain Gantu. So if anyone wants to join, I'll just have it be first come first serve, whoever wants to. Make me some custom merch. Okay. I would be potentially down in the future. Yeah, my friend code's on screen. If anyone wants to see, then you guys can join the party. Could still watch the stream, but can't play because busy. Yeah, no worries. That's alright. Okay, while we wait for whoever wants to join the party, we're gonna leave my friend code on screen here. I will be right back. It'll be just like 3 or 4 minutes. Catch you guys in a second. Okay, we're back to it. Sorry about that, everyone. Let's hop into some races now, though. Had to help take in some groceries really quick. You guys know how it is. My captain's gone to level, I believe it's level 10 right now. Not very high at all, so these races might be a little bit of a struggle, but that's okay. I do have his epic crew member, the Grand Councilwoman, only at 1 star, but still helpful nonetheless to get that starting skill and stuff. Sent me a friend request, I will definitely accept that once it pops up.
Drive, doesn't it? I hope you're all drunk.
I could win this race with my eyes.
Yeah, I managed to get my Gantu to 2 stars from his limited events. You complete it on Superstar. My favorite character in the game, I think it's Stitch. I don't know if it's too early to say that, but Stitch is definitely, I think, gonna be my favorite. Besides Stitch though, it's probably Belle. Belle is my most played racer. I played her a ton in Season 1. And she'll always have a special place in my heart as my founding pack racer. First character I got to Emerald and stuff like that.
Plasma cannons.
And she's just really fun to play. I really like the Speedster class a lot. Okay.
Yes.
Gantu ship is fun to use, but it's really annoying to play against with all the little plasma puddles on the ground.
That'll never work.
We are in second though. First place is a Buzz Lightyear, who I'm assuming is a really high level.
Let's do this. Fire on sight.
Yeah, definitely. Or is the Buzz in last? I think he's in first. Yeah, because this person just got teleported in front of me. First Emerald was Woody. Nice. My Woody is still really low. I think he's bronze or gold. He's one of the lower ranks. I haven't played him a lot at all.
All right, but I can do better.
I'm not very good with his lasso ability. I struggle with that one for sure. The game is currently being synchronized with the server. Please wait. Still like this after almost a week of the new season. Not quite. Hopefully they stabilize the servers by the time free-to-play comes out, and we don't get that with the launch of Season 4. Definitely made a mistake choosing Beast as your starting racer. I feel you. I actually chose Beast as my starting racer. It was the very first day the game came out. I chose Beast, and there were a ton of issues with the Founders Packs in the game, and so it let me pick a second one. And so I chose Belle, and so I just say Belle was my founding pack racer. But I technically got 2 without buying 2 founding packs. And we do have an open slot in my lobby. If you want to see my friend code, I think it's somewhere in chat. It won't let me pin the message. And it was up on the screen for quite some time. But yeah, Beast is definitely not the greatest racer. He can be really good if you get his... He can be really good if you get his beast mode ability activated. But besides that, he's not great. I think we are queuing for a race, even though it says not ready. And we got Jumba in here now. Should hopefully, if we get like another buzz or whatever, should hopefully even things out. Okay, I think we're having an issue with matchmaking because I tried to cancel and it didn't work. Yeah, it says searching for race for me, but it doesn't seem to be loading. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's just ready up again, head back into it. And hopefully it doesn't bug out and we can actually find a match. That would be ideal. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, Jumba is the hero we needed. Being able to stun anyone in first is a really useful skill, even if he doesn't have the best stats himself. Okay, it looks like you two got into a race, but I did not. Oh, there we go. 3 Jumbas actually, that's wild. How do I like Gantu so far? He's okay. Racing wise, he's fun, but not good. I really like his character design, his ability design, but he just feels a little weak.
Sorry.
Beast is more fun than actually viable. Yeah, I agree. His rage mechanic is probably the most unique ability in the game, which is really cool. It's not like he's super unviable either, he's just very, like, mid. Like, his top speed stat can really help him dominate games if he gets the rage mode. But if you don't get it off quickly, then it's not really gonna work. Like, if you can get all 3 of your power-ups in the first lap, you're pretty set, but besides that, he's generally just not great. I don't know if anyone has invested all of their resources into Gantu and has him at like level 30 yet. Because I wonder how good Gantu is gonna end up being at a high level with a bunch of stacked crew members and stuff.
Impressive. Fire on sight.
Jumba's ears are on his chin. That is interesting. Is that how it is in the movie?
Simple.
I think out of all the Lilo and Stitch characters, Jumba has the worst character design.
Yes.
It's not as bad as like Jessie's was. I just don't think it lives up to the other ones because all of the Lilo and Stitch character designs are really good.
Air support.
Okay. Gantu getting immunity from his ship as well is really strong. And it lasts for quite some time too. That was a pretty good duration of invincibility. Any character with invincibility is honestly really strong in this game because you have characters like Stitch and Jessie now who you can just ignore. Because I feel like every season it's a new character and it might continue to be that way if they're adding like 6 or 7 characters a season. There's bound to be one that has an obnoxious ability like Jessie and Stitch and whoever else has a really obnoxious ability. And so characters like Elizabeth Swan are always going to be good because they can just cloak for almost the entire race. Lilo and Mowgli, yeah. I think Lilo's is fine because she has her charged, which is way better. But Mowgli should definitely get invincibility because he needs it. Mowgli is not a great racer. Also, a lot of people seem really set on Nightmare Before Christmas coming to the game. Like, I made my video earlier talking about what's next for Disney Speedstorm, because I'm pretty confident Aladdin is going to be Season 4 now, and obviously Frozen's coming to the game because of the mottos that were added and then removed. But a lot of people were thinking Nightmare Before Christmas is going to be Season 5, because it's Christmas time. And then Frozen will be Season 6 in like the middle of winter, January, February. I don't know how I feel about that though. I think Nightmare Before Christmas is gonna have to wait another year, in my opinion. Not that I necessarily want it to, I just think
All buckled up.
having it as like your 4th or 5th franchise inclusion. I don't really see it happening too much, but who knows.
Air support.
Definitely a lot of people in the community want it, and have been predicting it. Because it is the pretty obvious Halloween/Christmas franchise. And I think it would be perfect if they had a season that started at like the end of October and ended in like the middle of December, if like the months ever line up for that. Like a season that like starts with Halloween and then ends with Christmas would be so perfect for a Nightmare Before Christmas season. Because a season being 2 months, it could totally work out like that. Because you have all of November, half of October, and half of December.
Air support.
So I'd prefer for them to wait on the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Why you?
But I do hope it makes it to the game at some point. Yikes. We are continuing to fall off. Gave up on PvP after running into matches. The message got cut off. I will read it after I finish this lap and this race, once I come out to my laptop. But Stitch is definitely frustrating in PvP. He has one of the more obnoxious abilities in the game.
How did this
7th
happen?
place is not great, but at least we're still gaining points. We can't lose until Platinum, so I got that going for me. Yeah, Stitch's ability is obnoxious in multiplayer, I agree. I think they made it a little too strong. For sure. The way I look at it, the longer into the game's lifespan a character comes out, the better that character will be. Yeah, maybe. With power creep. Power creep definitely happens in a lot of games. Oh, I got the Cobra Bubbles motto. Nice, that's a good one. I think there'll definitely be some characters who keep topping out the roster, but I mean, so far we've been getting characters like Gantu who aren't necessarily better than any brawler in the game. Like, Gantu could be on Hercules level, potentially. Gonna hop out real quick and can join back in a few. Alright, no worries. Yeah, the only real counter to Stitch's ability is either being a defender with a cloak, or spam jumping and hope you don't get hit. Yeah, reduce the number of shots or the speeds they fire. Or make Stitch stunnable during his ability. I would not like that change as someone who really likes Stitch, but it would definitely make him balanced. Make it so that someone could stun Stitch while he's shooting lasers and it interrupts his ability. That would definitely be pretty fair. Then give some counterplay, like if you side bash Stitch. But yeah, I think nerfing the lasers would be plenty of a nerf for him as well. Steamboat and him need counterplay changes. Yeah, I agree, and I think Lilo's going to be the same way, because Lilo has an ability pretty much identical to Steamboat Mickey's ability. Did I not get into this race? Okay, there we go. We got a Donald, a Jumba, a Stitch, and someone else. Bo Peep. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, Steamboat needs some counterplay. I think Lilo's gonna need the same, and Stitch as well. Because all of their abilities are really obnoxious.
Oh, we finish this now.
I'm not sure exactly what they could do to fix it, to be honest.
Yes.
Besides what I already suggested, just nerfing them at the core. Steamboat Mickey, again, you could do it so that he can get stunned during it, but that doesn't help much if you're behind him. I don't know. It's an interesting game to balance in regards to abilities. Because like you could buff shields or the cloak, but then it makes everyone who has an offensive ability weaker and not just the specific racers, so I think really the only way to do it is to just tweak the specific racer themselves. Honestly, something as simple as reducing the duration I think could fix the issue. If you just make Stitch or Lilo or Steamboat Mickey not last as long while they're shooting.
We finish this now.
They wouldn't be a huge issue. We're in first here actually, which is pretty nice. Hopefully we can stay here. I say as Jumbo shoots his blue shell at me. It's okay, we're still in first, even though Stitch is directly behind us. As long as he doesn't get his ability, we should be pretty solid. Hopefully.
Impressive.
Yeah, Jumbo's top speed if he doesn't get stunned. Oh, visually better. Yes, for sure. I think that'll definitely happen. I think we're already seeing it happen with the game. Wow, Donald barely passed me at the end because of Jumbo's ability.
Engage.
Yeah, I think as the game goes on, the characters will definitely get more visually appealing, and that's already happening with the game. Like Jumbo's ability, or not Jumbo's, Gantu's ability, Stitch's ability, they both look pretty crazy relatively compared to someone like from season 1 or whatever. And I think they're gonna have to keep doing that just to keep the abilities unique. They're gonna have to come up with crazy ideas, because there's only so much you can do in a racing game. So you just keep making them crazier and crazier, even if they're not necessarily better. I totally agree on that. I definitely hope power creep doesn't become a thing, where newer characters just take over everything. I hope it stays balanced, to where, like, seasons and seasons down the line, I can still play someone like Elizabeth Swan and compete. Jack needs change on his ability. That would be a really cool ability for Jack. I would love that. Especially because I think Jack's ability right now isn't amazing. I think it's kind of weird. But that's just me.
This does have hyperdrive, doesn't it?
Everyone stay loose out there. Mickey Mouse is in the house.
Yeah, ability's already really cool looking. 2 years it'll be insane. I think Hercules' ability is fine without him hopping on Pegasus, because you can still clearly see Pegasus. And I think the trail is fine. But Jack's ability does look a little weird for his character. It's definitely one of my least favorite abilities in the game. I was playing Jack earlier today, and it was not a good time. I think he's one of my least favorite tricksters. Which is a shame, because he's such a legendary character. Jumbo's ability is really messing with me today. In first place. But like in this situation, it could really help me if Jumbo just stunned Mickey right now so I could pass him. Or not. Or I'll just run into the train. That's totally fine.
Let's do
My
this.
bad. Oh, there's only 4 people in this race. Hope your stream is going good. Stream myself. Oh, glad to hear it. Yeah, my stream's going pretty well. I'm gonna finish up soon, and then hopefully I can get some of the people to move over to your chat once I'm finished streaming. I don't know how long you're gonna be streaming for, but
Surprise!
yeah, Herc definitely just needs a stat boost. I really like his unique ability, and I think it's good. The only thing that I could see them changing about his unique is making the distance it travels a little bit further, but I think it's fair right now. And it'd be way too annoying on his damaging one if it was longer, so I don't necessarily want that change.
I expected better.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like every couple months, Mario Kart puts out a patch where they just tweak some of the stats of the characters and the carts and stuff. So I don't see why Speedstorm couldn't have that. The only reason I could think of is because they don't want players who spent money on a certain character while they were really strong for them to not be super strong anymore, or like vice versa. But plenty of other games do that. Like a lot of mobile games. And some console games too, in a way. Like Overwatch, you can buy skins for a hero and then that hero can get nerfed, but I don't know, I think it's just part of a live service game that has characters you can invest resources into. That's what happens in Disney's Sorcerer Arena. Interesting. I gotta give that game a try. I've never played it before, but I have heard of it. It looks interesting. Definitely a good few Disney games that I want to give a try. Most of them are on mobile. Disney doesn't have a ton of console games. I've played Disney Mirrorverse a little bit. That game was fun while I played it. And then I got burnt out because there was like a limited event in the game to unlock Olaf, and I really, really wanted Olaf. And that burnt me out. Whoops, sorry about that. I dropped my phone on my desk. And then there's some other Disney games, like there's a Disney card game coming out. Kind of like Pokemon. A trading card game. That looks really interesting. And I think I'm definitely going to buy some of the cards. I don't know if I'll cover it on my YouTube channel, because I think most of my audience is just built around Disney Speedstorm. But I'll consider it. Maybe I'll do like a poll or whatever and see what people are interested in. Okay, something went wrong. I think it's because Wonder Boy joined the party. Yeah, it's called Disney Lorcana or Lorcana. The card arts are amazing. I've been following the game on social media. All of the arts for the cards look really cool. And the rules, it looks like a solid card game to play and collect. At least like for me, I could definitely see myself collecting it. Okay, we're gonna try and ready up again. I think my game is a little bugged right now, because it says I'm racing. Is it like a Marvel Snap kind of thing? Marvel Snap is a mobile game, right? I believe. Disney Lorcana, it's not a mobile game. It's like Pokemon cards where you collect them in real life. Like you go out, you buy packs, you open a pack, you get a couple cards from it. And then like once you have a deck, you can play the game. It's more like that, I think. Or like I know some people have compared it to Magic the Gathering. I've never played or collected Magic the Gathering. Also, I have no idea what's happening with my game right now. Okay, it says I'm ready. Are you in a race right now, Tamahai? Or does it just say you're in a race? I'm honestly confused right now. But yeah, I believe the card game is coming to like big retail stores on September 1st. I don't know how popular it's gonna be, if it'll be hard to get on launch or whatever. But I'll definitely consider making content about it. I might leave this party and start a new one, because I'm not sure what's happening. And my game is struggling to sync with the servers. Just got done. Okay, so you were in a race. So we're all back in the lobby now. We're ready to hop into a game. I got disconnected out, yeah. My game's been having trouble, as you can see right now. The game is currently being synchronized with the server. Please wait. Wonder how many times I've seen that screen in the past week. A lot. Alright. Hopefully we can find a game and it'll actually let me load into it. It does say that I'm not ready right now, which is weird and has me a little worried. But okay, they got into a race. It still says I'm searching for a race. Little confused. Okay, there we go, finally. 2 Jumbos, 3 Stitches, and nothing else that I saw. Yeah, the servers definitely need a big boost before free-to-play comes out. Was there for beta of Disney Sorcerer Arena? How old is the game? Like when was it in beta? How long ago?
Plasma cannons activate.
Okay, I sent that backwards, which was probably a bad idea.
You there?
Ran off all of its streamers.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm like taking breaks to read chat whenever I get stunned. Because I have to fully turn my head. I should probably get a better setup for this.
Fire on sight.
What'd they do to Disney Sorcerer Arena
Yes.
that drove everyone away from it?
Ta-ta.
Yeah, I think I should invest in a capture card so I can stream from my laptop, and then my mic audio will improve and I can use overlays on my stream and stuff like that.
Yes.
Because right now I'm streaming directly through my PlayStation, which is a pretty bad setup. They don't give you a lot of options for customization at all. They've only had 2 characters this year. Yikes. Heading towards shutdown. That's unfortunate. I know there's one of the Disney mobile games. I don't know if it's Disney's Sorcerer Arena or I believe it's Disney Hero Battle Mode that has like Power Line in it. I remember reading about that one time.
Try to keep up.
Oh, we're getting stunned a lot.
Oh, yes.
It's Stitch's world. And I'm just a little Gantu trying to get by. But alas,
Cat. Air support.
every day is a struggle. Oh my god, we're getting stunned so much this race. Everyone is like right here though, so if I can just pull ahead of the pack a little bit. Yeah, top 3, I will take that. Did I get into second there? There was that third. We'll never know. It's leaving us on a cliffhanger while the game syncs with the servers. Drum roll, everybody. What place did we get? Third. Okay, that's what I thought. Yep. Oh, we beat a level 35 Mowgli and a level 30 Buzz Lightyear. Very proud of myself for that one. Alright, let's head into another race. Oh, we have a rank 18 Stitch here. That's why we're getting such high level people. It all makes sense now. But yeah, I think what I was saying before I got stunned so many times in that race was about Powerline in one of the Disney mobile games. My point was, I think Powerline and Max would make a great pair of mid-season racers to add to Disney Speedstorm. And that is my proposal to Gameloft. Add them, just for me, please. I love a Goofy movie. And then, like, honestly, it doesn't even need a track. They could do cool things with a track, like driving around the stage and stuff like that. It doesn't need that, though. Just give me Powerline, and make it so that when you use Powerline's ability, it plays eye to eye. That's all I need. And I can die a happy man. The game roster-wise is in better health, but that's a good thing. Still suffers to speed meta with debuff. Powerline is in Disney's Sorcerer's Arena. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I have no idea about all those words about the meta, but
Deep breaths. I feel like surrendering.
Goofy movie was in the survey. That's true. Hopefully we get them in the game at some point. I think I'm very confident that I voted to add them to the game. Him and Max and Speedstorm, yeah, me too. I love a Goofy movie. I actually only watched it for the first time like a year ago. But all the music, it's so great.
Plasma cannons activated.
One of my favorites. Just a very chill movie. It actually wasn't made by Walt Disney Animation Studios, which I find interesting. I'm not sure what studio officially put it out, but it was not their main studio.
Fire on sight.
And since I was a kid, since I saw it, watched it a few nights ago. Nice. Didn't you watch Aladdin for the first time like a week ago? I remember you mentioning that on stream. That's crazy that you saw a Goofy movie before Aladdin. Aladdin's like one of the all-time Disney classics. Okay. 7th place is honestly pretty bad.
How did this happen?
But just watched Beauty and the Beast for the first time last night. Wow. Beauty and the Beast is probably more iconic than Aladdin, in my opinion. Yeah, I take any place. I can't lose points until rank 16, so honestly, Gantu is just gonna be a struggle up to rank 16, and then I'm just gonna leave him there because there's no way I'm getting this big guy to Emerald. Beauty and the Beast is also one of my favorite Disney movies. If we're talking just like Disney and not Pixar, it's top 3 for me for sure. I think. Definitely top 5. Moana's up there, Aladdin's up there, and I think Frozen's up there too. Those are my top 4 for sure. Plat 1 with him, still missing 1 shard for rank 2, nice. Did I buy the star up pack for Gantu? I did not. I got him to 2 stars though, because if you complete his event, the Council's Resolve on Superstar difficulty, then you can get enough shards to get him to 2 stars. Which I did because I have a Stitch that's like level 22 right now and has really good crew members, so I was able to beat the Superstar difficulty for that. Okay, it's 3 of us, and then Celia May. Disney Sorcerer's Arena got very predatory and paywall fell into a lot of toxic mobile game stuff. Yeah. Disney seems to do that with their mobile games. Disney Mirrorverse is a lot of that. It's a very heavy gacha game. But most of it's single player content, so I don't mind because it feels like I'm competing with myself. And that's why I don't mind it that much in this game either. Because most of the content in Disney Speedstorm level doesn't matter. Or like, not level doesn't matter, but level comparative to other people's level doesn't matter. Only ranked multiplayer is affected by that stuff. But like, you can play the season tour, you can play private track, limited events, all that stuff without having to worry about spending money or how other people spend their money. Oh yeah, Fantasia, the one short with Chernobog, that one, definitely would make a great track in the game. And Chernobog would make a great racer. Fantasia as a mid-season drop with Chernobog and Sorcerer Mickey would be incredible. I really hope Sorcerer Mickey makes it to the game at some point, because he's my favorite version of Mickey Mouse. And I know people don't want them to add another Mickey, but if they ever do at some point, I really hope it's Sorcerer Mickey.
Yes.
Because I love Sorcerer Mickey. It reminds me of the one show in Disney's Hollywood Studios. Oh. That was rude at Stitch. Phantasmic, I believe it's called, at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Yeah, Fantasia could totally work as a mid-season racer drop kind of thing for its own new collection. I honestly don't remember any other characters from that movie. Except for Chernobog and Sorcerer Mickey and Yensid and the Brooms. That's it. Just those 2 shorts. I'm sure the other ones were great. Like, some of them are vaguely in my mind. Like, isn't there one with, like, the dancing hippo? You guys know what I'm talking about. Do I want Wreck-It Ralph to be a season? Yes, absolutely. Wreck-It Ralph would be a slam dunk season. There's so much they could do. Like, you got 4 characters easy. You got Ralph, obviously, Vanellope, obviously, Fix-It Felix, King Candy, Fix-It Felix's girlfriend, and then I don't know who else is a character in that movie. But like those 5, it's enough. You don't need more than 5 season racers anyways. And then the track would be the best part, because you could either have a whole Sugar Rush track, which I think would be totally fine, or you could go a little more creatively and you could have a track driving through the whole arcade where you like take the little outlets and you transfer between games. But I would be totally fine with either. I think Wreck-It Ralph would be a great addition to the game. That'd be a fire track. It really would though. Like imagine switching between like you start in Fix-It Felix and you go through an outlet plug and then you're in Sugar Rush and then you're in like Tapper and then like the big game where Ralph won the medal with all the bugs in it. That one. I don't know what the game's called. Definitely be my favorite in the game. Yeah, it'd be really cool. At least Sorcerer Mickey won't take Mickey and Friends material, so I'd take it. I mean, if they see him, if they add him, I could see it. They seem to like throwing racers into that collection. Hero's Duty, yes, that's what it was. Really hope that they would do Wreck-It Ralph and not Ralph Breaks the Internet. I agree. Ralph Breaks the Internet is a bad movie. I'm sorry, you guys. I love Wreck-It Ralph, but Ralph Breaks the Internet did not meet the mark. My game has been syncing with the servers for quite some time right now. Which has me worried that it's not going to fix itself, but... The grind rail should be cables connecting the arcade machines. Yes. That would be so cool. Honestly, Gameloft should just hire my chat. All of us can work together and we'll just plan out the rest of the seasons from here on out. Shank? Who is Shank? Why does that not ring a bell? And then, I don't know how you pronounce the other name, the one that starts with a C. But is that one Felix's girlfriend? Sergeant Calhoun? Yeah, I'm googling them right now. That one is... Fix-It Felix's girlfriend, and then... What was the other one? Shank. Shank Wreck-It. Oh, from Ralph Breaks the Internet. Yes, I remember. I blocked that whole movie out of my head, but I remember Shank. They would be cool as a racer. I could see that. That was the one part of Ralph Breaks the Internet that I will accept. Yeah, the one from Slaughter Race. Sonic, Zangief, and Bowser as crew members would be hilarious. They would. I bet they'd have trouble getting the licensing for them, though. Especially with Bowser, Nintendo does not like to share their IPs. Haven't had any issues with syncing with the servers, really? I've been struggling this past week a lot. Yeah, hopefully Speedstorm reaches out to the content creators. I would like that, obviously, to represent the community. Pass some of your guys' feedback up. I know some games that do that. Overwatch listens to their content creators a lot. I know Brawl Stars, another mobile game that I follow, does it. Okay, we're gonna give it another minute here, and... Okay, they got into a race, so we should load in a second. Warframe, yes, I've heard of Warframe. I have never played it, though. Dead by Daylight, again. I've heard of it, but never played it. To get top 5% in the Galactic Cup, well, one, I'm gonna have a video either like tomorrow or the next day on a bunch of shortcuts in the new track, basically the best routes to take. So that should help. And then besides that, just pick your highest level Lilo and Stitch character and do the best you can. Because honestly, a lot of people have spent money on boxes and tiers in the Golden Pass. So if you didn't do that, you're automatically at a disadvantage, which kind of sucks. But at least you're not losing out on any good rewards. It's just really cosmetics and multiplayer coins. And it looks like they got into a race, but I didn't. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to cancel if the game would let me. When did I start playing the game? I started playing it the very first day of early access launch. I didn't play the beta, that was like a year ago. I played it day one of the Monsters Inc. season. I remember I found out about the game like a month before it launched, and I joined the Discord, and then I saw it was coming out like a week before it started. And then I booted up the game that day. I didn't get my Founders Pack reward. I remember I was pretty sad about that. It took them like a day to sort that all out. And then a couple days later, I made a video about what I thought was the best way to unlock racers. And the rest is history. I need to update that video, by the way. I'm gonna wait until Season 4 drops to do it, because I assume when Season 4 comes out, they'll have more changes to the progression system. At least I hope. Because the amount of people in my comments that have asked me how to unlock a specific character, and I'm like, oh, unfortunately you can just buy universal boxes and hope. Honestly kind of sucks. Because, like, there's going to be a lot of new players coming to the game, and, like, if one of them really loves, like, Mike Wazowski, or one of them really loves Stitch, and the only thing they're going to be able to do is buy universal boxes and hope, that would really suck. Especially for, like, Stitch or Belle or Baloo, they're so rare to get. Also, I don't think my game is going to fix itself anytime soon. Yeah, so I'm expecting when Season 4 drops that Gameloft is going to have a way to unlock the specific character you want, even if it's like you spend $10 and then you can buy 10 shards for like a character or something like that, or $20 you can get whatever character you want, something like that. I think that will definitely be implemented. Because I can't see them just leaving so many characters in the game up to complete chance to unlock them. Saw my Lilo and Stitch their video for unlocking characters. Thanks for watching, I hope it was helpful. Aladdin comes out next season, I really hope that too. I'm with you. Racers, Genie, Aladdin, Jasmine, and Jafar, yeah, that would be great. Yeah, and that track sounds really cool through the marketplace and the palace and stuff. I hope the track also goes through the Cave of Wonders. That's my hope. I hope they can include that in somehow. Alright, I'm gonna give this another minute or two before I give up. Some kind of campaign mode like the season tours that can be accessed whenever. That would be really cool. I would like that too. Like a better version of the starter circuit that has rewards. And I'd like they could add replayability to it by adding difficulty levels that have increasingly better rewards as you get higher level racers. That way it's also not just a one and done thing. Gotta go. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And I agree with you about your Disney World track idea. I think that would be great. Have a great rest of the day. Okay, sadly it seems like my game has officially broken because of the servers. And it's not fixing itself anytime soon. So here's what we're gonna do. I want everyone in chat right now to... actually, Defended William is not live right now. Never mind. I'm gonna end the stream here. What I want everyone in chat to do is to subscribe, if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe. ring that bell, like the video, do all the YouTube stuff. Having issues myself. And then go over to Defended Williams' channel, subscribe and turn on the bell because he's going to be live streaming soon. And then go watch his stream for more cool Disney Speedstorm live streams. I will probably be in his stream at some point, hanging out in chat if I can make it. But thank you guys for tuning in, I appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.